Hello, this is Laura and welcome to Lost in Looks. Even if you're not able to travel physically right now, you still have the magic of the internet to go anywhere in the world, at least virtually. So, if LA is a place you would love to visit someday, in this video you're gonna find a bunch of tips and a list of beautiful, inspiring places you can add to your bucket list or vision board if you have one. Because I truly believe that anything you desire, if you can imagine it, you can create it. So, let's get inspired and I hope you enjoy. Remember to subscribe and hit the little bell for more videos. The story of this trip started when I met Lolo. On a Facebook group, she asked if there was any Instagrammer or YouTuber in Playa del Carmen where I'm currently living. So I messaged her, we met, and started a beautiful friendship that I treasure with all my heart. Lolo had plans to stay in Playa for 6 months and then travel to LA for a couple days. And since I haven't been there before, I decided to join her, and that's how this adventure began. A day before the trip, this is what we did. We had a direct flight, so everything was super easy and we just had to wait to get on the plane. We got there a little late at night, so we went directly to the Airbnb where we stayed. For the first days, we decided to stay in this area where we found better prices and it was closer to the sea. If you don't have an Airbnb account yet, I will leave you an invitation link in the description box below. Using this link, you will get $25 to use in your first trip. On the first day, we went walking to Manhattan Beach. We thought it was nearby but ended up walking around 50 minutes. However, it was completely worth it once we got there. We had lunch at Lemonade and it was so good. One bowl was enough for both of us. We cannot miss having dessert too. So after that we went to pick up this delicious ice cream to enjoy by the pier. The next day we visited Redondo Beach, a place full of boats and yachts. And we ate a salad in the Cheesecake factory. For my surprise, this salad was even better than the cake, so I will definitely go eat another salad from them again. My favorite part was walking on this path that connects Redondo and Hermosa Beach. On one side you can see the beach and on the other a bunch of beautiful houses. There's also a lot of people working out. The energy of this place is truly precious. At night, Hermosa's Pier Plaza has these beautiful lights and you can find a bunch of restaurants to have dinner. On the third day, we went to Venice Beach and had breakfast at Eggslut. It was yummy, but the place was super packed, So it's good to go there with more patience than hunger. At Venice, especially on the weekends, you can see different street shows and even participate in one if you feel like it, like I did. There is also a lot of cool places to take pictures at. So I wore the skirt I made for a DIY tutorial that I will post next week on this channel. Stay tuned, it's super easy and you will love it. The next day we went to explore the art district, but first we made a stop at Café Gratitude to grab some breakfast. This is also a very recommended spot if you are looking for something healthy and delicious. After breakfast we were lucky to see the artist Alex Gonzalez working on one of his murals. Then outside this store we found some other murals I had on my list of where I wanted to take some pictures. This was one of my favorites. And that day I wore the strapless crop top I made using the pattern Sally that you can get on lostinlooks.com. I will leave the link in the description box below if you want to learn how to sew it. Later we went to explore Little Tokyo and we found the restaurant Tenno Sushi. It was truly amazing, one of the best sushis I can remember. It was so good that we came back on the next day to have lunch there again. Oh, here we were a little disappointed.
Yes, there is stars on the floor. Yes, but it smells very bad.
Yes, it smelled very bad and it was completely different to the glamorous idea we had in our heads. But well, the next day we found this place also in Hollywood and it was very pretty. We got there early around 4 or 5 p.m. to see the sunset and also to make sure we got a table because it can get a little packed. Once it starts to get colder, they give you blankets and everything, so it was very nice. On the next day, we woke up early to go look for the Hollywood sign. Our hike was around 1 hour long and I liked it a lot. Walking in nature was super peaceful and we had an amazing view of the city. After the hike, we went to Melrose Avenue to have breakfast at Carrera Cafe, where you can even customize your latte's foam. Then we walked along the avenue to check out the stores. Later that day we went to Beverly Hills for the launching of Mahe's new collection, where they organized a handbag raffle and guess who was the lucky winner? For lunch we went to Bluestone Lane and ordered another delicious salad because we were trying to keep it healthy. We finished this day going to Catch, which is a super fancy restaurant with a rooftop space. And outside the bathroom area they also had a photo booth where you can take some cool boomerang style pictures like this. On the last day we went to downtown LA, and honestly I made a mistake leaving it to the last day because I was already super tired and the fashion district had a zillion things to see. If you wanna get a better idea of all the type of things you can find there, check out their Instagram profile and prepare yourself to navigate a sea of fabrics and many other beautiful things. Another place we visited was the Last Bookstore. If you are not into fabrics but you like books, you will love it here. Besides the huge variety of books, the interior of the place is incredible and super Instagrammable. To finish the day, we went to watch the sunset at L.A.C.M.A, where you can find the popular Urban Light exhibition. And this is how how I said goodbye to LA. Very, very grateful, especially with Lolo, who reminded me the world is full of amazing people. And you never know when life is going to surprise you with a new and beautiful friendship. Now, I would love to know, what's one of your dream destinations? Where would you love to go with one of your best friends? Tell me in the comments below, and let's start putting this wish and desire of yours out in the universe by writing it down. Thank you so much for being here and watching this video, and also for all your likes and beautiful comments. I really appreciate them. I will see you in the next video. Bye bye!